Okay, hey Jeremiah. So I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Um, I went ahead and pulled a spread, and I will just kind of tell it as a story of what I'm getting. I know you asked about career, a couple questions on that you had. So I will just kind of get to it. If you need any questions afterwards, or want any insight on anything I have mentioned or any card that you see, um, go ahead and message me and I will take care of you. So, your major card you have is the Two of Swords. With these three cards here as your major cards, yeah, I mean, you have to pull back and you need to be alone with your own thoughts on exactly what you want to do. And I think it goes deeper than career and side hustle. Um, it's almost as if you're weighing your options on what you should do, but in the meantime, in the back of your head, you're focused on life in general. You're being rushed, you're being hurried in your mind, almost like a time's up TikTok, click click kind of situation for you. you know I kind of feel that you have a couple choices when it comes to a career and a side hustle, but you're just not sure about them. You're not sure if it's going to bring you what you want. And I also get from you with these cards that you kind of jump from one thing to another. You get passionate about something and you jump into it a little bit, and then you kind of get bored with it and you say, no, I don't really want to do this. There's a need to quiet your mind a little more here, especially with your cards, because I'm seeing some kind of school or, you know, a, a degree that you would need to get, or a certificate that you would need to get for something that you would want to do here. Like I said, I'll keep going. There's a special time coming um, around this time, maybe 4 days ago, 4 days from now, the fourth. Whenever I see the Four of Wands, I always think of a special day um, that came about, whether it be an anniversary or, a birthday or the death of someone that we truly love. Also on that point, you have a lot of major people in your reading. You have a lot of spirit guides watching over you. So I'm just going to say that because I'm kind of feeling that in your reading as well. I don't feel that you want to work with children or adolescents that need counseling. I don't feel you want to deal with that at all. All right. I feel you want to be more on sorry for the lighting here. I feel that you want to be more on the realm of adults here. Okay. Now, for when will you get a job? I'm getting 8 weeks from now. You will get a job. But I do feel that you will leave this job. I feel like it'll be a temporary job, something that is not really what you want to do. You have the moon card and the sun card with this. So it's almost like you're kind of lying to yourself um, if you just go get a job to pay the bills. We all do need to do that, but on the when you have some free time or something to that point, focus on what you truly want to do for the rest of not the rest of your life, but for the rest of the times that you're wanting to do this. Okay. The moon card is all about going in and venturing away from certain people or situations that kind of bring you down, talk you out of certain things. Oh, no, you shouldn't do this. No, this will take too long. Almost like negative thinking, intrusive thoughts, but it could be from other people here. To stay strong, keep your guard up, walk away from those that don't serve you any longer and serve your purpose of what you want to do with the rest of your life when it comes to career, you know. Sometimes we have to go away from these people just to figure out what we want to do. And then once we figure it out, we can come back to them. So I'm not saying to leave them forever, okay? So, these came up in the past position. I usually pull past because it kind of gives me more insight on what to work from, you know. So, always, I don't know if you're still in that mindset, but always be open to criticism, always be open to advice, okay? And don't take it personally at all. When someone, and I'm not just saying petty people, of course, I'm saying to not even let petty people talk to you that way or treat you a certain way. When we don't remember shit about our childhood, and we don't remember a lot of things, it's because we were in a fight or flight mode, okay? And are we still in that mode is the question. Are we still ready to go, like within a minute? Hey, my bags are packed, I'm ready to get the frig out of here kind of situation. I'm sorry going off path a little bit, but the cards are kind of leaning me towards that, all right? And, it's almost as we don't want to talk to people, we don't want to let anybody in, and we just drown ourselves at night, and we just torture ourselves with our thoughts, and people hurt us. That's what they do. That's what they do. So with those cards, try to, and even if you've tried to help someone so much, and, there was a relapse, or they just didn't want your help, that's not your fault. So try to move forward from that. I'm not sure if I'm making sense to you or not, or if this is making any, hitting anything for you for the past. But to know that it's okay to open up and allow criticism in, and to not take it personally, okay? Because it's business, it's not personal, especially when it has to do with work or career. We all have broken hearts that we still have open, that we haven't healed that part of ourselves yet. Try to quiet the mind when you go to sleep. It'll make you more active during the day and be able to think more rationally during the day, okay? You have the Ace of Cups, the World card, the Star card. Those are friggin' beautiful cards to have, especially in a career reading. You're going to get what you want, okay? It's not imaginary. It's not just a fantasy, okay? This is something that all you have to do is reach. It's almost like reaching through a cloud. We think it's a wall, right? But it's really just a cloud. And if we take baby steps, we will get there and we will accomplish it. Just make sure it's something that you love to do, okay? Don't put your whole heart into it. Pull back a little bit. Save time for you and what you want to do. Like you said, your side hustle. It's got to be passionate, your side hustle. Like I said, I felt like you jump from one passionate thing to another, and you get bored easily. The Star card is about rising above, letting it go, letting the past go. Let's say you wanted to do something, you don't want to do it anymore. Now you feel bad because you don't want to do it anymore. Maybe you should go back to it. Put that behind you. It's time for closure. Any relationships that are going on in your life right now, don't throw your whole self in that, even if it's just family or friends. Pull back, focus on you, and do what you love to do with the World card. She's all about dancing and art, creative thinking, creative writing, right? So, like I said, you have a lot of figures here, major players in your reading. All right, you got the father figure that is a healer, is an empath, maybe a doctor, maybe in the medical field, okay? But it's not something they like to do because They don't even show their emotions anymore. Like their bedside manner has become depressant. Okay? And then you have the Knight of Wands, which is fierce, passionate energy coming through on the horse. You know, you have the walker and you have the horse. Four of Swords. It's almost like they're telling you to meditate, pull back, do your deep breathing, do your heavy breathing, okay? Because only then will you be able to hear your ancestors talking to you. You know, with your reading, with these two figures here, you know, I kind of get almost like a gangster kind of vibe from one of them. And then the other one is that responsible, anal person, you know. Try to put those two personalities together and feed off that and do your own thing, because I had pulled the full card here for you with this. You don't have to follow in your ancestors' footsteps. You're meant to break generational curses and do your own thing with the full card. Don't be afraid to. You know, just because someone wants you to do something, or you're feeling pulled to, you know, to sleep on it. Like I said, with the Four of Swords, you're just not ready yet to take on that kind of energy with the Knight of Wands. But you will get there, I feel, because they are just fierce. They come at you with no worries whatsoever. They go after what they want. They don't care what anybody has to say. You know, it's almost like a father-son thing going on here. So let me know about that, all right? All right. So, of course, you want stability in your life. You know, you're hard-headed. You feel that things, you want things to happen quickly for you to know that if you're going to go to school or you're going to go to get a degree or a certificate of any kind, it's going to take a while. It's going to take at least 9 weeks to 9 months, depending on the category you choose. You're not done. We start over every single day, okay? We start over every day. If you're not good with money, finances, that's fine. You don't have to go for an administrative position. You know what I'm saying? But to know that if you're going to go after something that you're truly passionate about, you might not get paid what you want to get paid. All right? So with your career choice, what I'm seeing is either a specialist, like a back specialist. I'm focused on the back here with you for some reason. So it may be sports therapy. It may be, I don't want to say doctor too much because I'm pulling from him and the Magician card. And I feel that maybe you wanted to go off that beaten path there. So that's why I'm feeling in your cards. Sports therapy, rehab therapy for people that like break their legs or something to that point. Chiropractor, you know. You can even go further as being a masseuse, you know. To know that you're not going to get that right away, you may have to get funding for school if that's something that you want to do. But the High Priestess is telling you, you know exactly what you want to do, you know. Carry a heavy load. You're always going to, we all do, but we push through. Keep your head up and keep going. Like I said originally, if anyone's trying to take you off your path and make you feel bad or tell you you're not able to do something, walk away from them for a little while, because you deserve to be told, yes, you can do this. You know, if you want to go for the chiropractor or the doctor or the sports medicine, yes, it's going to take a long time. You know, masseuse, not so long. You know, so it all depends on your timing and what you want to do here with your timing, you know. So you got 4 years there for some reason. So we'll see what happens there. You know, you may have to travel, of course, once you get to that point, you know. Now, your final cards, you have the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Wands. So there's a lot of fire energy. You have a lot of passion inside of you. A side hobby? I mean, I don't want to be weird, but anything where it shows your dominant side and your submissive side. I don't want to say anything sexual, maybe pictures or something to that point, but I'm being pulled to drawing for you. I don't know why. Drawing or calligraphy. And to know that you have powerful people watching over you. You have fire signs, you have water signs, you have earth signs all watching over you. And you're still holding on to something here, And when we hold on to our ancestors and we hold on to our past loved ones, it comes out in us in a different way. We almost become them in a way. We grab a personality and a little part of us comes out and we're like, oh my God, that was them talking. That was them. So the King of Wands, and fucking A, man, tarot card readings, side hustle. You got what it takes. Don't let your anger get a hold of you when it comes to anything, because showing your anger, you're going to lose every time, Be passionate about what you want and stand your ground, because you got this. Like, you are the masculine and you are the dominant and the feminine all in one here. You can see what's going on. Like, you have the eyes of an eagle, so you can see ahead of time. So as another side hustle, like I said, tarot readings, mediumship readings. And I want to get into that further with you. Like, are you able to contact them? Is she coming through to you? Is that who you're thinking about? And when I look at her, I also think of Maleficent, with Angelina Jolie, the godmother, So like I said, that's what I'm seeing for you, all right, for career. For job, I feel like it's going to be something that you just jump into, but you're going to leave. I did feel 8 weeks for that, for a job, within 8 weeks, okay? I did get something from the past there. Let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. And thank you for allowing me to read you, and I will see you in my email box. And if you want to comment under here, we can talk that way. All right? Much love.